Good morning, all. Today we are going to understand chromosomal aberrations. What is chromosomal aberrations? What are the different types of chromosomal aberrations and how it occurs? These points we are going to cover in this lecture today. Chromosomal aberrations may involve changing the chromosome structure of a chromosome. That may be loss or gain of a part of chromosome from the original chromosome, and we get something different types of the chromosomes. These chromosomal aberrations are of four types. Number one is deletion. Number two is duplication. Number three is inversion. And number four is translocation. One by one, we are going to understand. So, coming to the first part is deletion. The deletion occurs due to a breakage in a chromosomal segment. That is, a piece of chromosome is lost. Here you can understand the structure of the chromosome, how it gets deleted. Now this much fragment it gets deleted, so this it will be deleted, and now there will be rearrangement of the chromosome, and now the size has been changed. That means some part of the chromosome has been lost. Coming to second part is duplication. It occurs when a gene sequence is repeated. Now, how it is repeated, that are going to understand. Now, the sequence is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now, here the B and C segments is being repeated. Now, the product which we are getting is A, B, C, B, C, D, E, F, G, H is the product. So, this is the duplication. We can also call this as addition of the segments. Now this duplication is having the different types. Now this is the normal chromosome, which is the first, which is normal chromosome. Now this duplication takes place in between one either side of the centromere. That is B and C, it gets duplicated. We call it as a tandem duplication. Now when this B and C is not in a sequence, the sequence has been changed, it is inverted. So we called it as BC and CB is the sequence. We call it as a reverse tandem. And third part of this duplication is terminal duplication. At the one end of the chromosome, here this segment has been duplicated, that is AB. AB is duplicated segment, and we call this as a terminal duplication or the terminal tandem duplication. The third part is inversion. Now, inversion is nothing but it is a chromosomal segment which gets break off. The segment flips around backward. Some segments it attaches or the reattaches to the same fragment. Here, this much portion is going to be inverted in the sequence. Now this chromosome breaks, it gets inverted, and again it is reinserted in the same position but in the reverse form. So we call it as the inversion. Inversion or I have having two types, that is the pericentric inversion and paracentric inversion. Now in pericentric inversion, it includes the centromere, that the segment which is going to flip or the segment which is going to invert, it contains the centromere. So it is called as pericentric inversion. Here D, E centromere and F is the fragment which is going to invert. So this is the centromere and it is reattaches. So the inverted segment contains the centromere. Coming to the second part, that is this paracentric inversion doesn't include the centromere. So B, C, D, E, and here is the centromere. So it doesn't include the centromere. So it is called as the paracentric inversion. Fourth part is the translocation. It involves two chromosomes that aren't homologous. They are not homologous chromosomes. Part of one chromosome is transferred to another chromosome is nothing but it is the translocation. You can see the A and B are the two different chromosomes. Some part of the A here, the B chromosome is shifted towards the A chromosome, and some part of this is shifted to the B chromosome. So this is nothing but the translocation. Hope you learned something today. Thank you.